What is up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the latest Liverpool transfer news, and we will talk about a lot of different news today, but the big one is that there has been a major update on the Naby Keita to Liverpool transfer saga. A Guinean journalist is reporting that Naby Keita has met with RB Leipzig officials after Liverpool have bid for him on a Sunday, and he's trying to force a move through to Liverpool. So he met with the Leipzig officials on Sunday and he told them that he wants to leave, he wants to move to Liverpool. They don't really want to sell, but they also don't want to keep a player who is unsettled, and it looks like that they are not budging from their transfer valuation. They want 70 million, and I think Liverpool should pay it. But this is a major development, because even in yesterday's video I said that the only way I can see, you know, Leipzig selling Keita is if Keita meets with the Leipzig officials and tells them that he wants to leave. And according to this Guinean journalist, that's exactly what Keita said. He's dreaming about moving to a top club, and it just shows that how much Liverpool improved under Jurgen Klopp. That in the last few transfer windows, Liverpool were trying to sign big players, but they didn't really want to come to Liverpool. Now big players actually want to come to Liverpool. Salah was desperate to sign for Liverpool. Keita, another world-class player, wants to come to Liverpool. Van Dijk, another world-class centre-back, wants to come to Liverpool. This is a massive improvement compared to the last few transfer windows, where actually top players want to come to Liverpool, which makes me very happy. So Liverpool probably need to pay 60 to 70 million pounds to land Naby Keita. Will they pay that? I'm not so sure, and I think this is an absolutely pivotal, vital transfer window for FSG, because look at other clubs. Arsenal, not in the Champions League, they signed Lacazette for 53 million. There are reports today that Man United agreed a 75 million pound deal for Lukaku. So other top clubs are strengthening, other top clubs are bringing in world-class players, and that's exactly what Liverpool also need to do if we want to compete with these clubs, if we want to really challenge for titles and trophies. There is no other way. You just can't build a squad to win things by just buying potential, by just buying young players. And Chelsea could still bring in Morata, and Man City, I'm sure, will buy huge players for big money. They already did so. So Liverpool absolutely have to pay what is required to bring Naby Keita in, because if Liverpool don't do that, if Liverpool fail to sign Keita or Van Dijk, or dare I say both, then the fans will be furious and the club will go into next season wondering, you know, what if, will we be good enough? And we could finish outside of the top 4 without these players, because that's how competitive the Premier League is. So let me know guys what they think about this in the comments below. German football expert Raphael Honigstein compared Naby Keita to Chelsea's N'Golo Kante. This is what he said about him, and he's a very good football journalist, an expert who watches a lot of the Bundesliga. He said he's a holding midfielder in terms of his starting position, although Leipzig never really hold, they are always running all the time. He has the legs and the energy to join up with the attacks and to drive through those big spaces that they create through their transition game. And because the impact of Kante in the Premier League has been such a huge impact, I think the fashion has swung towards this type of player. There is a huge demand for these type of players who can not only hold and defend, but who can carry the ball and attack and transition from defense into attack. And this is why the huge transfer fee is quoted as 70 million. I think for Liverpool the attraction is very clear, but Honigstein says that he's not quite sure whether Liverpool are prepared to pay as much as 80 million euros, as much as 73 million pounds for him. According to this Guinea journalist Amadou Makadi, Keita has met with Leipzig officials twice this week in a bid to force a move to Anfield, where he would be offered 130k per week And it is claimed that Liverpool have made an offer on Sunday, and Keita is now trying to force the move through, which is music to my ears. I really hope that Liverpool pull it through. And after the arrival of the offer of Liverpool, Keita, as the journalist tweeted, have met with Leipzig officials twice, so he's really trying his best to force a move through so he can play under Jurgen Klopp. But we have to be patient with this, and Jurgen Klopp himself said that the transfer window will be a difficult one, like it always is. Maybe it's getting more difficult, especially in England. We have made a lot of good things so far, that's what Klopp is saying. Even if you cannot see it, you can imagine we have done a lot behind the scenes. Sometimes you need to be patient, and that is what we are at the moment. We have to wait for the right moment, and we will see what happens. This doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence, but I fully trust Jurgen Klopp. Maybe they are just waiting for things to develop between Leipzig and Keita. As I said, he's asking for a move, and maybe we are just waiting until Leipzig finally give in to Keita's demands and let him go, and then we can go in with a higher bid and eventually seal the transfer. Jurgen Klopp also said, and I quote, "We all know in a few weeks we have these qualifiers and there will be pressure on the game, but now we have the time to prepare for this, and we have to use the basics we created last year. It was not too bad. We all know it could have been maybe a little bit better, but it could have been much worse." So Jurgen Klopp is already thinking about the Champions League qualifiers, and rightfully so. Those two games are absolutely massive, and I really hope that we get a team that is not very good, and then we can really, you know, attack the Champions League group stage after getting through those qualifiers. Also, we are still getting linked to Andrew Robertson, who is 23 years old. He's a Scottish international, he's a left back, and yes, he was relegated with Hull City, but remember that Wijnaldum was relegated with Newcastle, and what a great player Wijnaldum turned out to be. And the reports are coming in that Andrew Robertson is reportedly keen for a move to Liverpool. The speculation is still going on, but I don't understand. If Liverpool really want to sign him, why not just pay the money? Hull City already sold key players, and they will reshape their squad for the championship. So if Liverpool really are serious about getting Robertson, we should just go in and try and sign him. Maybe Liverpool are waiting on another left back to become available. I'm not entirely sure what's going on behind the scenes, but we shall wait and see. And yesterday Liverpool started pre-season training. It was really good that really good to see that as many as 22 Liverpool players joined for the pre-season training, and there has been some long time absentees like John Flanagan joining up with the team, and Jurgen Klopp said that it was a wonderful rest for all of us, absolutely deserved. I saw the boys this morning, I saw in their faces that they are ready to go, so I'm ready to go. It's cool. Of course, it's not what they love the most, pre-season. It's kind of a weird relationship with pre-season with the players. You don't want to do it, but you know it's necessary, so you do it. You feel bad before, and you will feel perfect afterwards. It's the first step done. It's good. It's important for us to know from which point we can pick them in the next few weeks. They all look pretty much in a good shape, so it's very exciting. And the first pre-season game is just 6 days away against Tranmere Rovers, and then we play Wigan, and then we go on tour with Liverpool, which is going to be really excited, and I'm going to report on all the games here on this channel. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and of course leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And Klopp explained why he has been in touch with all the players during the summer. Players with international games are not here, but if they have 2 weeks off, I don't call, it's a holiday. But when the training starts again, and they have to do the training plan that every player is individually designed, then we are always in contact. They have to send me messages after they did their training sessions, which is always good. All the players with international games, we were always in contact, because it's important how they feel before and after the game. It's not really work for me, I'm interested in it. I've had contact with all of them, so that's so cool. Imagine that you have an international game far away from Liverpool, and Jurgen Klopp calls you before the game and after the game, asks you how the game went. I would absolutely love to play for a manager here like Jurgen Klopp. It's just a dream. I'm sure that many players, this is one of the big reasons why many players want to join Liverpool now, because they can see that Liverpool are on the upward trajectory, and also Jurgen Klopp is such a charismatic manager, and he's so enthusiastic, and he just makes this really energetic, really fun environment around the football club to play in, and even training is a lot of fun with Jurgen Klopp. He's a very serious guy. He has a lot of, you know, very strict rules, but if you work hard, he will absolutely love you to bits, and that's what I love about Jurgen Klopp, that he really encourages the players and gets the best out of the players. And you could argue that in terms of budget-wise, apart from Tottenham, Liverpool improved the most in the Premier League. Liverpool should have finished about 5th or 6th, and at one point in the first half of the season we were actually rivaling Chelsea for the title. Yeah, then yes, we have fallen away, but with more signings, with a bigger squad, the better squad, I'm sure that we can challenge for titles and trophies next season. So we will play Tranmere Rovers on July the 12th, and then 2 days later Wigan Athletic, and then we go to the Asia Trophy, which will feature a Premier League side, Crystal Palace, and another Premier League side who will play in the other semi-final, and whoever qualifies we will play in the final. And then we have a big friendly against Hertha Berlin, and then the Audi Cup, which is Bayern Munich, and then we will play either Napoli or Atletico Madrid. So it's a very tough but very good pre-season schedule, that we are playing some really top clubs like Bayern Munich, Atletico or Napoli, and Athletic Bilbao is also our last friendly 7 days before our first Premier League game, which is against Watford away. So I'm sure that this pre-season will be tough for the players, but also Jurgen Klopp can really measure where the team are against like tough teams like Crystal Palace or Bogey side, or Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Athletic Bilbao, Hertha Berlin are a really good team as well, and potentially West Brom in the Asia Trophy. So it will be very good to see what kind of Liverpool side we field, and Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp will experiment with different formations and different tactics. So I'm really looking forward to the pre-season now. It's less than a week away, so I'm really excited. I've missed watching Liverpool, of course, so I'm sure that you guys did too. Anyway, that wraps up for today's all the Liverpool transfer news and everything I wanted to cover in this video. So really hope that you guys enjoyed it. More videos and career mode coming very soon. See you later, stay tuned, goodbye.